In today's Bible series, we're going to answer this question that a lot of our viewers have been asking. And the question is, if Adam and Eve gave birth to Cain and Abel, who then was the woman that Cain married after he killed Abel? Ensure to watch this video to the end and share it with as many persons as possible. Now, the Bible records in the book of Genesis chapter 4 verse 8 that Cain killed Abel out of jealousy because God accepted the sacrifice of Abel and rejected the sacrifice of Cain. And the Bible says in Genesis chapter 4 from verse 16 that Cain moved to north east of Eden. There he built a city. And the Bible records that he impregnated his wife and he started giving birth to children. So who then was this woman and where did she come from if Adam and Eve only had 2 children? You will find the answer in the book of Genesis chapter 5 verse 4. The Bible was outlining the lineage of Adam. That after Adam had Seth, he lived another 800 years. And the Bible now says that Adam also had other sons and daughters besides Cain, Abel, and Seth. So that's where the answer is, that Cain actually married one of his sisters. As at that time, incest was not a thing because the population of the world was low and everybody needed to marry and impregnate their immediate relative to be able to populate the earth. It was until the Israelites were moving to the promised land in the book of Leviticus chapter 18 from verse 6. That is when God now finally put an end to marrying one's close relative. You will see where God specifically said that no one should marry their sister henceforth. So from that time, incest became a thing. So from other books, it was specifically mentioned that Cain's wife's name, who was also his sister, is called Awan. Now you might wonder why her name was missing in the Bible. You see, the way the Bible is written, whenever they are tracing lineage, inheritance, or genealogies of people according to the Bible, they usually use the sons. This does not in any way mean that women are valueless or less than the men. In fact, it is interesting to know that if you look at the genealogy of Jesus according to the book of Matthew, you will notice that it was traced to Joseph. That is to show his legal rights to be the scepter of David as prophecy was fulfilled. However, in the book of Luke, Jesus' genealogy was traced through Mary. This was to establish his biological descent and to trace his origin back to Adam. So the exclusion of most women's names from genealogies